Good morning, y'all. Clean Cuts the One back with another video. And today I want to talk to you guys about a clipper that I've been using for right around 2 weeks, something like that. I've had it for about 3. I actually got it right before Tennessee Barber Expo, but I wasn't able to use it but once or twice before then. I've used it multiple times since then. And I wanted to give you my review on what I think about this clipper. The clipper that we're talking about today is the Caliber 50 cal BMG. This is an update of like the 50 cal mag. I remember when this first came out, I'm actually not reviewing this clipper right now, but when Caliber first came out with this, I thought, man, they literally beat Andis to the Andis Master. This was an awesome, magnetic motor clipper. But, and I haven't got the story on why they did this instead of this, or why they did this and this, because these are both clippers, came out at the same time. Both of them released at Tennessee Barber Expo. Shout out to Caliber and Eric for releasing these products at the show. Had a great show. But the one I want to talk to you about today is the 50 cal BMG. In my opinion, this is one of the, actually forget my opinions first. Let's go over the box. Let's talk about the details. Let's see what it says. All right, so the 50 cal BMG, 10,000 SPM, quick automatic rechargeable stand, 3 hours of constant power. The new breed of muscle and speed is here. Meet the fastest and most powerful clipper on the market. That's a bold statement. 50 cal BMG has a 10W linear magnetic motor and boosts 10,000 SPM. Proprietary balanced ergonomic design, lightweight. It's got a lithium ion battery, low noise technology. Let's find out. Pretty good. Check out the other magnetic clipper. Let's actually do a sound test since they said it real quick. Louder. Yep, it's pretty quiet. How's it compared to a JRL, which this isn't a magnetic motor clipper, but let's see. It's not much louder than a JRL, and these are some pretty quiet clippers. It comes with a USB cord, 440 stainless steel blade, DLC taper blade included, friction-free, precision blade. A lot of stuff they just want you to know, the included stuff. Let's just get to what I know, what I look at, what I think is important. A lot of people are customizing, giving you the ability to make it look like what you want. Gamma does that, which is another magnetic clipper. It comes with a charging stand, which for me, charging stands are a really big deal. I'm on charging stands. I'm on a vertical station. Like if you look at my station, everything, even the things that don't have charging stands, like pretty much everything is vertical. I like to grab and go. I like for things to stand up vertically. I just function at my station better like that. It comes with a screwdriver, this, and then this is the actual blade that it came with. It came with a fade blade. So I actually decided to take my fade blade off and put on the taper blade that it comes with. And you can kind of see what it looks like. It's the same fade blade that comes on this 50 cal. So this clipper actually looked like this when it came. So one of the things that I really like about this clipper is, you see how thin these blades are? These moving blades? That means that this clipper stays really cool for a really long time. And it also, to me, means that it cuts the hair better. I'm noticing that. You can tell Gamma, they kind of did the same thing. There's an evolution that's taking place in our industry. And I think we're headed a good direction. Thinner blades, cooler blades. We're getting new composite materials that are making our steel blades and our moving blades. And so I'm just excited about that. The 50 cal BMG does have the click lever. And I will say that I really like the way this lever clicks. It's not stiff. It's very precise. So that way when I want to click it twice, I can click it twice. I don't have to put a lot of effort. I don't have to check. I can literally feel they're solid clicks. I don't have to force it. I'm not breaking my thumb. I'm trying to get the lever to where I want it to be, where I need it. And so it functions really well like that. It is able to be zero gapped pretty easily. You just loosen the screws and adjust the blade. It's very similar again to the Gamma X Ergo or to the Ergo. I see a lot of similarities in that. You'll notice that I got a gripper on mine, and there's a reason for that. For me, handling this shape, I know they put some thought into the ergonomics. They wanted it to look different. But for me, this shape, it's not a bad shape, but it's if I'm doing a beard trim or a beard sculpt, which I do beard trims and beard sculpts, it's almost like if you hold this clipper upside down for any reason, it's kind of asking you to drop it a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of the ergonomics. And what I'm also finding is that these magnetic clippers that are coming out nowadays, I'm just not a huge fan of them, period. I do think that these clippers, these magnetic clippers that are coming out, and especially these 50 Cal BMGs, when you're going from the bald line to your hat, which is with your blade all the way open, I do feel like it really is. I mean, it's so detailed and so precise. That skin to half, these magnetic clippers, they go so fast and they're so detailed, and these blades are so thin that, I mean, it really does make it effortless from the 0 to the half. Where I get into problems is, it could be just how I cut, or maybe not, is when I'm starting to put in guidelines with the guards on, and it does come with guards, but I'm stuck on these babyless guards. Ever since I pulled these out and began to use them, I've never pulled away from babyless guards. I feel like they're smoother the way they click on, and they do function. They're the same as walls, so you can use your wall premium guards. You can use the guards that they send, which I don't really recommend either. But when I get to putting my guard on, and I get to removing bulk, or if I get to fading out with the half guard, I feel like the longer the hair is, the more these struggle. And I don't think it's just this clipper. I think it's all magnetic clippers. For whatever reason, they have a struggle going through the bulk. I'm used to seniors. I'm used to even my JRLs. They're a little slower, but the power's there. I feel like there's not as much power here. I mean, let's just be fair. I'm not just throwing Caliber out there. I don't feel like there's enough power in any of these clippers to really go through bulk in the way that I do from day to day. I feel like, I lose a couple seconds off of each haircut trying to take the bulk down with magnetic clippers. But my friend Reggie, Cuts by Reggie, check out his YouTube. He loves these. These are his go-tos. And so that tells me, because the majority of his clientele demographic, he does a lot of tightly curled hair. And I have found that when I use these on tightly curled hair, I get a lot less resistance, and I don't have those types of issues with these clippers. So I'm not sure if it's just a straight hair thing that these things have more trouble removing bulk, but that has been my experience. These things retail for, I believe, $199. When it comes to the price point, I want to say that you need to know what you like. I think I've said this in a video before. It's 2021. Tools are not going to get less expensive. They're going to continue to get more expensive. And so we need to be prepared to invest in ourselves and to pay whatever it costs to be able to achieve the services that we want to achieve. If you want to do highly detailed haircuts and you want to do, you want to charge appropriately for those services, you're going to have to invest in your tools. So for me, even when I say $199, man, that's really expensive. It's just kind of where we're at in 2021. So we kind of just need to stop being cheap, get with the program, and figure out, what kind of tools are we willing to try? What do we want to invest ourselves in? The cool thing is that if you buy a clipper and you're not really excited about it, it's not your favorite clipper, chances are there's somebody on your Instagram feed, or there's somebody who is interested in that clipper. And so you can cut your loss, knock $30, $40, $50 off of it. Assume that's what it costs for you to rent the tool, to try it out, find out you didn't like it. Sell it to somebody else who's going to enjoy it, who's going to function with it, who's going to flow with it much cheaper. And they've made out with, for instance, this clipper, they get this clipper for $150 in great condition. You paid $50 to try it and find out that you couldn't use it. I literally just emptied my entire clipper graveyard for the most part, and I made like $450 off a whole bunch of old clippers that I don't use anymore. So don't hesitate to invest in a clipper, in a tool, so that way you can find out if you like it. There is a market for resale if you decide that you don't like something. I do think that these are definitely worth a try. And I also want to say this about Caliber. I've been looking at Caliber for a really long time. I've been reviewing their products for a long time. I believe I was one of the first people to really give a review on one of my favorite trimmers at the time, which was this one. And I actually did pull this out of my clipper graveyard, but this was the 30X Special. It was one of the first trimmers, and this was they did this before Gamma started to do it. They pulled this one out first, and I really like this trimmer. I don't get any play anymore because the industry's advanced since then. But you know, Caliber has been doing some seemingly new things. They'll introduce some stuff first. Like I remember this guy had it came with a ceramic blade, the shape of the cutter. It wasn't a bad idea. It just wasn't for me. It just wasn't something that I used. Just like when JRL came out with something like this, I didn't use theirs, so it's nothing personal. They came out with their version of what looks like a magic clip or a senior. Wasn't quite strong enough. Wasn't really, I didn't like the lever. I wasn't into click levers at all when this came out. And I just wasn't a big fan of it. However, they're investing money into upgrading tools. Like the tools are getting better. This clipper right here runs for 8 hours at a time. If somebody's doing magnetic motors and magnetic clippers, I gotta say Caliber's doing a really good job of them. If you haven't tried one, yeah, try them out. At this point, man, it's gonna be controversial because I gotta come back and deal with this X Ergo. Got some stuff we're gonna talk about, but we're not dealing with that right now. So when it comes to this 50 Cal BMG, it's a good clipper. It's not getting a lot of play in my rotation right now, but that's because, you know, I told you in my last video, my station's been disrupted. As of right now, I'm on these low pro FXs. I feel like, I mean, these are what's getting it done for me right now. So these aren't getting a lot of play. I could still pull them out and use them anytime I want. And sometimes I pull them out just to, I don't know, if you're like me and you're a barber, you like to kind of switch stuff up for really no reason. I'll pull these out and do a haircut just to kind of enjoy the haircut, just to have another ergonomic, just to play with new tools. It's like if you're going to the firing range, you're probably going to take, you know, several firearms to the range so that way you can try different ones. And it's kind of the same thing. Like nobody wants to shoot the same gun all the time. You like to switch it up just because, you know, you get more bang or a different bang or you get a different hole. Kind of the same thing here. It's fun to go back. It's fun to switch up and go to something like this, which again, the taper blade, the blades, the cutting, the option for the fade blade, the fact that you can switch out your colors, you can make them exactly like you want them to be. And man, I can't say enough about companies that are sending stand-up chargers with their clippers. I think we're in a place to where I think everything's going to end up on a stand-up charger. You know, Babyless has shown pictures of their stand-up chargers, and I think this is where we're headed. This makes the most sense for me on a station. You can have more clippers occupying less space. We're definitely all cordless now pretty much. I think most of us do have corded clippers at our station that we keep, you know, just in case as a last resort. But man, I want to say Caliber, thank you so much for including chargers with your clippers, or for at least making them. There's a lot of clippers that don't even have chargers for them, and it's, you know, I'm a charger guy. My dude Cuts by Reggie, he's got a great YouTube channel. Check him out. He gives different takes on the same clippers, and you know, you probably would enjoy checking his channel out if you enjoy checking mine out. But use his code Reggie15, and that'll get you 15% off many of these clippers here. And so I hope this review has been helpful for you guys. I just wanted to give you my take on it, let you know what I think. Again, thank you to everybody who attended Tennessee Barber Expo to help make that successful. Also, TennesseeBarberSupply.com is coming. We have opened a supply store here in Knoxville, Tennessee. We're not formally open yet, but it is coming. We intend to carry the good stuff, and so any support that you guys want to give to that, we're hoping that we can supply all of your needs in barbering. And so I just want to say thanks to all the viewers. If you enjoyed this video, please go down and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. More content is coming, definitely. I'm just thankful for everybody that's tuned in. So I appreciate you guys. Until next time,